important, right? Because there are actually, it's very common for people to deliver a pitch and for the listener to actually have no idea what they do, right? Like they can spend 5 minutes talking about their company and they'll like, at the end they're like, wait, so what is it that the product actually does? Which is a huge mistake, right? Like you don't want your audience to walk away feeling confused about what they're listening to. So I think you did a great job with that. I think the beginning analogy around, you mentioned StarCraft and WorldCraft, might have been a little bit confusing maybe at first. So maybe we'll kind of work on how you use that inside the pitch to get the audience to understand what you're referring to. Yeah, just in case. Okay. I think if I were to improve the structure of the pitch, you didn't get into what was the problem that you were solving until kind of the middle. And so when people are listening to pitches, oftentimes it's the beginning and the end they're going to tend to remember, but things can often get missed in the middle because attention wanes and it gets buried in there. So in general, when you guys are thinking about how entrepreneurs are telling the stories, how their companies think about it, it is about a narrative, it is about telling a good story. And every good story really starts with the villain, right? Like what's the problem that we're trying to solve here? And so you did get into that detail in the middle, but it got a little bit lost in this all what we're doing. The last couple of things, I didn't hear anything about the team. I got the impression that you guys have a very capable engineering and product team, and I want to hear more about that. So why are you the ones to solve this? Do you have domain expertise? Do you have like a hardcore engineering team that runs circles around everyone else? I want to learn more about that. And I like that you did mention where you guys are going to go in the next 5 to 10 years in the long term. Just expand on that a little bit. So give me an impression of, I've already gotten a sense of how big the industry is. I want to understand how you guys are thinking about what the next step is and where you see yourselves kind of in that greater landscape.
Yeah, Brent, just some questions. So I think it's boring. So everyone has like engineers in the team, everyone has experts, everyone like whatever developers in the team, and it's just annoying to say again and again, yeah, we have developers, yeah, we have some designers, so it's great.
I think that's a valid point, and that gets to a broader question of how do you make your pitch stand out, right? Because when you listen to the pitches, they tend to all start to sound the same. So you have to think about what your unique angle is.